Hi friends, and thanks for coming for some yoga poses today. So as you can see, I've got my mat already. So I don't know if you have a mat, but if you don't, then don't worry about it. But if you do, you can pause the video and go get it and bring it and lay it out so you can do your yoga on a yoga mat if you have one. And then also something I did is I tied up my hair, my 20 inches of hair. I don't even remember that from our eyes and hair study, but I put it away because in yoga sometimes you're sort of upside down or your head goes lots of ways. You want to kind of keep your hair out of the way. So this is my little setup. So if you'd like to press pause and get it ready, or if you're ready, we're going to continue on, okay? All right, so let's get ready. We're going to be doing 3 poses today, okay? So the first pose is going to be downward dog, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to roll over onto my knees. So here are your knees. We're learning about parts of the body, right? So they're your knees and they'd be underneath you, okay? And so I'm going to face a mat if you have it, or just have some space in front of you. And then I'm going to walk my hands up the mat. All right, so then I'm going to curl my toes. There are your toes right there. Curling them means they kind of go underneath. Can you see how my heels are up? And then I'm going to take my knees and I'm going to take them off the mat and go nice and straight. Ready? Downward dog. You guys remember this one? So sometimes you move your hands and you move your feet so that it feels a little bit better. But that's downward dog. Yay, way to go, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put my knees back down nice and slow. And I'm gonna sit back on my feet. All right, so the second pose we're gonna do is child's pose, okay? So child's pose goes like this. Once again, we're gonna walk up our mat. So I'm gonna just actually scooch myself back just a little bit so I have enough space, okay? So I'm gonna walk my hands up the mat, but I'm gonna leave my bottom touching my heels, okay? So walk those hands up, but leave your body down, and then just put those hands out. You can spread your fingers if you want, and then put your head down onto the floor or onto the mat, and you can even bring your hands back if you like. Ooh, that's nice and comfortable. This is called child's pose. Awesome job, guys. Child's pose. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna lift my head up. So that was child's pose, and that was a lovely pose we did together. Okay, so our last pose, our third pose, is going to be tree pose. Okay, now tree pose has 2 sides. We're gonna do both sides, all right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and stand up. And you can stand up however you like. And then we're gonna do tree pose. Now, you're not gonna be able to see the top half of me, but that's okay. Tree pose is mostly the bottom half anyway. All right, so we have our feet, and we're gonna put one toe on the ground, the other foot stays, and then we're going to just lift that toe up our leg, okay? So if you can, just quickly put your toe up your leg, and you can kind of put your hands together like this. If this is where you stay, then that's a great tree pose. Now if you want, you can walk your leg up higher, and sometimes you can even take your arm and your hand and you put it and pull your foot into the top of your leg there, and it kind of pushes against it, and there, and that's the tree pose. Beautiful, guys. All right, so I'm going to put that foot down, okay? So you can kind of get out of it however you can, and then you're going to go to the other side, okay? So the other side is here, and so it's that same thing. Your foot is going to go up your leg. There you go. See? And then you just bring your hands together. That's as high as you go, that's good. Or if you want, you can take your ankle and you just pull it up all the way inside. See that? Wow, and there you go. Yay, guys. You're doing so great. You're working so hard, huh? All right, so those are our poses for the day. I hope you guys had fun doing them. And I will see you guys next time for more yoga. And thank you again for coming, okay? You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, and I hope that I get to see you guys again soon. Okay? Bye, everybody. Bye, friends.